Hello everyone, in this video I'll be comparing and contrasting the Zero Sugar Starry with Zero Sugar 7-Up. So these are both PepsiCo drinks. Now this is 7-Up's owned by Dr. Pepper but internationally by Pepsi, and this is a full-on Pepsi drink. This is a replacement to Sierra Mist. So I'm going to be reviewing these two drinks and comparing them as they're both lemon lime sodas and what's the difference between them anyways. So I'll get into 7-Up first because this is the classic. This has been around for a while. They just rebranded as the Zero Sugar 7-Up. It used to be Diet 7-Up, and I think it made it a much better flavor. So, little taste test. As I remembered it. So 7-Up, I find the flavor doesn't have as high of peaks as something like a Sprite or a Starry, but it's very subtle, nice, chill, lemony-like flavor. I find that it's more so focused on the lemon in a 7-Up drink versus the lime. That's the flavor that I kind of taste the most of. But when we compare it to something like the Starry, it's got a bit more lime going on. The flavor differences are very subtle, but I do think that the Starry has a bit more going on. The Starry has more of like a lime flavor to it. I said it before, but the lime flavor is somewhat similar to like a Jello lime. If you've had Jello before, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. It's a very similar flavor to that. It pairs alongside it very well. But with 7-Up, it's more lime, and the flavor is kind of milder. I find it's not as intensive. It's good to drink alongside something you want to eat because you're not going to be overwhelmed with flavor from the drink. Not going to be overwhelmed with flavor from something like a Starry either, but the Starry just has a bit more of a higher peak in terms of its flavor. So I find that the 7-Up's a bit more clearer and clean like in its flavor, and the Starry itself is a bit stronger lemon lime like flavor. Now both of these have 0 calories, varying amounts of potassium and sodium. This one's got higher potassium, this one's got higher sodium. It's really not a huge deal though. It's very low and around 100 milligrams each, so not a big deal, but I do think that the Starry does have a bit stronger of a flavor. It just depends on your purposes though. If you're someone that likes to drink a lemon lime soda with your food, 7-Up might be better because it's not as intensive in its flavor. But the Starry itself's got a bit more of that lime-like flavor, so if that's something you prefer, I think I prefer the Starry a little bit more myself, so let me know in the comments what you would prefer between these two drinks if you've had them, and thank you so much for watching.